because creating content isn't about creating content for myself or for Josh. It's about you guys.
It's Thursday, it's a new day, it's time for a new vlog. Here's Brandy.
Yep.
So, what I wanted to do today was just ask you at random times throughout the day, like, what are you thinking, what are you working on, what are you doing?
Okay.
So first question, right off the bat, what's the first thing you think about generally when you wake up in the morning that gets your brain going?
The first thing I think about?
Yeah, what do you normally just kind of wake up thinking about?
Honestly, probably about the vlog a little bit and the videos that we create. Like the type of videos that people want to actually watch, the information that people want to view. Because creating content isn't about creating content for myself or for Josh. It's about you guys. And that's something that I really want to get better at, which is why it's super helpful to let us know in the comments on what type of videos you guys like the best.
She wakes up thinking about you guys. Keep that in mind. So that's question one for the day.
Changing things up today, you guys. Today is a day filled with cold calls, cold emails. So I thought I would work outside because it is actually not too bad out here. It's actually pretty shaded in our back area. So I am slaying some phone calls. Our AC just clicked on. And yeah, this is my little work area. I have a little that has citronella oil in it to get rid of the mosquitoes. My candle, the water, and my computer. But yeah, this is it. This is a question that I get asked all the time, or some sort of form of this question, and I'm going to answer it because it's super easy to answer. I get asked, is being a developer hard? Is being a developer worth it? Is there a lot of math? Blah blah blah. It's kind of like anything. Is it hard to be a gymnast? Is it hard to be a runner? Same method applies to being a programmer or really being anything. It's hard work. If you are willing to put in the work for anything, whether it's programming, running a marathon, building your own computer, starting your own company, you have to be willing to put in the work. And that work looks different for each one of those things. So becoming a developer, you need to be willing to grind. If you have a job, grind at night or grind in your mornings. I would suggest doing tutorials. I have a whole video, I'll link it up here, of coding resources that you can use. I suggest building your own applications, working for free, like as an internship, or finding companies around where you are and getting jobs. I mentioned a friend of ours that he now has a bunch of clients and he's not quote unquote a developer, but he marketed himself, or he put himself out there saying that he would do it, and he built enough stuff in his own free time to work up his skills. And you don't have to go to school. Josh, my husband, never went to school to be a programmer. He's self-taught and he has his own company, and he's 23 years old. So you can do it. It doesn't matter what it looks like other people. It's like, what does it look like for you? For me, I went to school. I went back to school and went to Full Sail University, which is probably one of the only schools I would recommend going to, is because they teach you like what you're actually going to need in the real world. So when you do go back to a school for programming, if your goal is to be a developer, make sure you look at like what type of courses you're actually taking. So is being a developer hard? Heck yeah, it's hard. You need to put in time and effort and be willing to lose some sleep, you know, maybe lose some friends, not hang out with people as much. If you really want something, like anything in life, you have to be willing to put in the work and the time and the effort. Pretty basic knowledge.
Can you go grab the camera so I can ask you another question? Oh, she already read my mind.
Joshy is making us our afternoon delight, aka coffee, you guys. Don't be thinking dirty. It's coffee. We're still on our obsession with Caribou coffee because it's super good. Yesterday, Josh actually made me Starbucks, And it was like the nicer kind of Starbucks coffee. It's not like a cheap, not like they're cheap, which I don't think any of their stuff is cheap, but it's like a nice like specialty one. And I totally could taste the difference. And I've totally have converted to Caribou.
It's all about that Caribou.
It just tastes better. I don't know.
It does.
It doesn't taste, the other one really did taste super burnt. Like I've heard people say that, like my dad does not like Starbucks because he says it tastes burnt. And I'm like, what? I get what he's saying now.
After you drink Starbucks for a while, you kind of get numb to that taste.
Yeah.
But then when you start drinking other coffee like we did for a while, and then you go back to Starbucks, you really do taste the burntness.
So you guys, so you're just talking about how much we love our Caribou. Josh loves it so much he dumps it out.
I don't know what was happening. I was like slowly pouring it into the cup, and then all of a sudden just went like you were even watching. Like I don't even know how that happened.
You looked like so shocked.
Okay, well my coffee's being made. Time for question number 2. You just finished lunch. What are you thinking going into the second half of the day? How do you finish out? We can't have 3 parts. How do you finish out your second half strong?
So the middle of the day is my least favorite part of the day. I wish my day was just mornings and nights. Like I absolutely hate middle of the day, to be honest. So having coffee like really helps me. It's delicious. Today is going back to my old roots of a couple months ago, and I'm pretty much just cold calling for the rest of the day, which really sucks because it's only like 12. So I can probably finish out my cold calls by 2, and then I'm going to go back into creating content. So what motivates me to keep going, if that was the original question?
Yep.
Just knowing that the sooner I get it done, the sooner I can work on stuff I want to work on. Because I don't really like cold calling. It's like, I literally just sit there and stare at the phone number for like a second before I do it. So you just have to bite the bullet and get your stuff done, whatever sort of work it is. If it's like a feature you don't want to build, or calling people that you're nervous calling, sort of ripping off the Band-Aid and getting it done. Because time will fly. Especially cold calling. Time goes so fast. Like, it's crazy.
Great advice.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
To the second half of the day.
Cheers, you guys, to the middle of the middle. What's a good way to say that?
We got to come up with our own terms because we have 3 portions of the workday. So
Yeah, if you guys can think of any ways. The first, I love mornings. Like I would get up around 6 or 6:30 and start my day, and then I'm super productive until about 10 or 11, and then I'm ready to eat. And then the rest of the day, I'm like, ugh. Until we have dinner, and then after dinner, I'm like, better. It's like that middle part of the day from like noon to 3, you know? Because I think when 3 o'clock hits, you're ready to like grind hard and see us like get everything done that you need to get done. But like that middle chunk, like
that midday hump.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh, midday hump. Ugh.
Hold on, I'm shirtless. So the way, whenever I'm messing around, I don't say this to anybody else besides your wife, okay? Or not like just a coworker or anything, don't ever say this. But whenever I'm joking with Brandy and she's like, well, how do I do this? Or, you know, I'm thinking about doing this. And then I'll say, you know what you should do? Is you should put that booty on that Gucci belt just to see how it felt.
You went and put that booty on that Gucci belt.
I don't know why that's like stuck in my head. I've probably said that 1,000 times to Brandy.
Yes, he has.
And it's from the song I'm the One with DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber, Chance the Rapper, Lil Wayne, and for some reason that one phrase stuck in my head, and I always say it to Brandy no matter what the situation is.
You went and put that booty on that Gucci belt.
That's no joke, you guys. It could be anything. If I'm asking about what to make for dinner or how something, he's like, well, you know what you could do. I'm like, oh, what? You can put that booty on my Gucci belt. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then we just start laughing because it is funny.
Don't steal my saying. Don't steal it.
Oh, they have salads too. Okay, I'm down for this place then.
You down for some noodles?
Yeah, so I'm not a big nudes person, you guys. Don't care for them nudes. So that's why Josh and I never go to Noodles and Company, and also Josh doesn't really care for them either. I see that they have zucchini noodles, and that's a big thumbs up for me.
Another question for the day.
Oh, by the way, this is me after shower.
Still beautiful.
Thanks.
So, coming from something you talk about a lot and kind of think about a lot, how do you improve your brand? Or, you know, or maybe on Instagram, on YouTube, or maybe just brand in general?
Yeah, I think a lot of people that are just starting off kind of feel overwhelmed. I know at first I started off with like 100 followers on Instagram like a year ago, no joke. And I just thought about it. I was like, okay, well, what do? I write code for a living, or that's like what I was doing. I'm really passionate about it. And I was dating this really awesome guy. Like different things, I thought about the different important things in my life and what I wanted to build a brand about or around. And I just started creating content every single day. I used to actually post on Instagram multiple times a day. Like so much that people probably unfollowed me. What it does is it teaches you to just no matter what, create something. And through creating content, you find your voice and you find what your authentic brand is. And that's pretty much what it is. And you find out what your audience wants. Because the biggest part about creating content is you're not creating content for yourself. You're creating it for your audience and for your followers. You're giving them value.
So one of the biggest tips is create content
Every day.
that's valuable to your audience and do it every single day.
Do it every single day. If you want to build a brand and you want to maybe someday like make money on it or like branch off into something else, you'll always have your brand with you, but you have to be consistent at it and you have to do it every single day. I produce content every single day for over a year now. I did start off with Twitter and Instagram. Those were the two big ones I started off with. And then slowly after my Instagram started growing, I'm like, I kind of want to talk to you guys more and give you guys a better look into what my life is really like. And so that's why I started YouTube. And then obviously when Josh and I got married, it became our YouTube. Yeah, it's been really fun. And I will be honest, for anybody out there that is nervous about doing YouTube or any sort of videos, it is scary at first. You're like looking into this camera, talking to it like it's a person or like a bunch of people, and you don't know what to say all the time or you don't know where to look because it still happens. You get used to it and it actually becomes like second nature. Like every second I'm like, oh, we should be filming.
For sure.
And it's actually really fun because I feel that I get to know you guys better and you guys get to actually know the authentic side to Josh and myself, because you guys actually see us working and you guys get to interact with us, ask us questions, engage with us. And that's really what it's about, because it's about creating this community and creating this environment where you guys feel that we're helping you and we also feel that you guys are helping us. So it's like this, you know, collaborative community that we're creating on these social platforms. And that's pretty much what, you know, building a brand is about. It's about building your community, like creating your tribe, as that's like the new buzzword that everybody says, which I think is stupid, but find your tribe. I don't know, whatever.
Sounds cool. I like it. All right. Well,
I know because everybody says it, but yeah.
All right. So find your tribe. Build your tribe.
Yeah, build your tribe. Like, create content, build a brand that's authentic to yourself, and when it is authentic to who you are, it'll be easy to create content for that. And do it every single day. Challenge.
Boom.